Welcome to FXStreet. If you like what we're talking about and you would like to be updated to the content we're publishing regularly, head over to the FXStreet YouTube channel and hit subscribe. From there, please go over to Twitter. You can follow Akash and I individually, Akash at Mangyeko0 on Twitter and myself at JustAnalysis1. Going to look at Solana now. Solana, on a weekly chart, it's fairly congested now. It has moved into equilibrium with its Tenkan-sen. So unlike Ethereum and Bitcoin, Solana has stayed relatively close to its weekly Tenkan-sen, and the volume profile up here has actually been filling up pretty nicely relative to how expensive it is compared to what it was like down in the $30 to $40 range. So clearly a lot of accumulation and distribution, to be honest, going on up here. But the overall levels on the weekly chart remain fairly strong and do support continued higher prices. The daily chart, the optics bands are sitting at these extreme lows. The composite index is tightening up a lot, getting very close into equilibrium with both of its averages. And then the RSI, which is still in bull market territory, is just kind of slightly below the first oversold level of 50, well above 40. And yeah, it's just kind of holding in this barely, it is for the most part pretty supportive here. From a point figure perspective, I'm expecting a pretty pretty large breakout if it gets up to 235. This is a pull pattern in point and figure. And so the entry would be on the 3-box reversal at $235 with a stop at 215. The target on this, the vertical profit, using the vertical profit target method, is up at $325. That's the next upside move I see. On the downside, I would expect there to be some support found at 180. That's where I see the downside risk limited to in the short term here, rather for the week at least. I would see it limited down to that 180 range. And yeah, that's what I see for Solana. I'm not sure what you see, Akash.
Solana seems to be holding up pretty good, considering the market, the general bearish outlook. Although Solana's kind of been losing it because of the market structure has been not the market structure. The market share has been captured by AVAX recently, but I do see this uber bearish pattern. Oh, head and shoulders. Right. So before we actually get into that, I just want to talk about this. Right now, it seems to be holding above, inside this demand zone here, ranging from 207 to 216. But eventually, if we do lose this level here, I'm expecting it to come down here, find the support at 186. So this would complete the right shoulder. I'm not saying Solana is going to break down lower, but it seems resilient. Solana's been extremely resilient, but if we do get that, I just want to be on that. So 28% downswing puts Sol at okay, so puts it at roughly.
I mean, just keep going down if you want to. I mean, it's just
yeah. So like I mentioned, right, I don't expect this to play out, but I'm just still gonna put it out there. So short-term perspective, I'm looking for Sol to retest 186. That's as low as I think it's gonna go, at least for now. But things could change if Bitcoin hits down to 50K. I think in that particular case, we might get a 133, not 133, if not 133, probably 154 is where I'm looking for things to cool down. But what makes what's interesting right now is this particular zone of liquidity ranging from 180 to 186. And that's what I'm expecting Sol to probably dip and then see some sort of bullish reaction to somewhere around here. Yeah, 227 is what I'm looking at. So short-term outlook, head down to 187, and then probably an attempt to move higher. That's what I'm looking at. But if we do break below 186 on a daily time frame, this head and shoulders pattern could come to fruition. So yeah, that's my take on Solana.
All right. Well, thank you, Akash, and thank you everybody for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.